Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. Today we're going to talk about two things. One is the Microsoft Activision deal and then Nvidia. First, let's talk about Microsoft. In one of the largest comeback stories in this merger history, Microsoft aims to finalize its 69 billion acquisition over uh, Activision Blizzard. Initially, the deal looked like it was dead, facing challenges from both the American and UK regulators. Then Microsoft cleverly turned the tables as always, as it does, as it's shown in the history, started playing the UK regulator against the American regulator, playing one against the other. With its master stroke was when it offered to sell its cloud rights to Activision Games to Ubisoft for 15 years. This could place Microsoft as a gaming titan, overshadowing these regulators fighting amongst themselves. The deal's announcement in 2022 first initially was met with a lot of resistance. US regulators challenged it in December, and by April 2023, UK CMA led by Sarah Cardin blocked it, citing competition concerns. Microsoft seemed ready to defy this UK's decision, leading the FTC to file a lawsuit. But this was the twist. This is where the twist was because Microsoft never planned to bypass the UK. It was a strategic distraction. Meanwhile, all this was going on. There were negotiations with Sony, who was a major opposer of this deal because they were fearing that Microsoft might pull out titles like Call of Duty from PlayStation. And the FTC also had argued this same concern against Microsoft. And Microsoft countered, assuring that the game will be available, especially after sealing the deals like with rivals like Nintendo. UK issued main issue was the cloud gaming, a growing sector for them. While Microsoft looked to appeal the UK's decision, reports emerged that the company might bypass the UK's veto. This pushed the FTC to file that lawsuit. Yet, this was a diversion from Microsoft strategically to play the cards out in court. The legal battle in San Francisco saw the FTC trying to prove Microsoft's potential monopoly. However, there was no concrete evidence, and Microsoft was trying to keep the game like Call of Duty. The judge ended up ruling in favor of Microsoft. Following this, UK CMA in a rare move offered a second shot at addressing their concerns. This by July 23, Microsoft and Sony had brokered a deal where they keep only Call of Duty as of now on the Sony platform, available on the Sony platform, marking a significant chapter in this merger saga. The British Competitions Marketing Authority, which is the CMA, which had been in dispute with Microsoft regarding the 69 bid uh, to acquire Activision Blizzard since April, when it was opposing the takeover. By the end of the saga, where the EU antitrust regulators are assessing the new terms and what is the influence it will have with the prior concessions which was made to Microsoft and what CMA was raising objections over, the whole thing looked very questionable, putting CMA under poor light, and everyone questioning whether CMA has any efficiency or effectiveness in their process and then its role in it. There's now growing concern over the CMA's authority and influence over these things, especially when it contradicts major global powers like the US and EU and China. So this deal is very much active and it's alive, and Microsoft seems to be playing a game of gambit and chess with all these regulators, which is going to lead some interesting times. Now moving forward, Nvidia's AI boost. Nvidia's beating expectations with its second quarter earnings and it looks relatively bullish in its third quarter guidance, announcing a $25 billion share buyback. Nvidia has beaten its expectations with the second quarter, and it looks like it's going to be delivering for its third quarter. This has surprised a lot of analysts and investors in the current quarter. The reports from the CNBC says the Nvidia's revenue for the quarter ending July 30th stood at $13.5 billion versus $11.2 billion expected. The net income has jumped up also by from 6.19 billion or $2.48 per share from 656 million, which was just 26 cents a year earlier. So that's a huge increase in net income. The report further added that Nvidia expects third quarter revenues of about $16 billion, higher than $12.6 billion as forecasted. This guidance suggests that sales in this current quarter will grow by 170% from the earlier period. Besides this, the board of directors have authorized buyback of the shares of $25 billion after the company purchased 3.26 billion shares during the quarter. Nvidia's results shows its growing interest of investors are in artificial intelligence, all due to AI and the arrival of Chat GPT language generation tool, and the AI's rapid expansion in all sectors, and seems to be the future growth for Nvidia. Its second quarter earnings numbers and guidance point to this, that its graphics processing unit, and which is used for generative AI bloom. According to the reports, Nvidia's A100 and H100 AI chips are needed to build and run these AI applications like OpenAI, ChatGPT, and other services that simply takes text queries and respond with conversational answers and images. This chip demand of Nvidia's chip demand is what is driving this, and it also highlights the report also highlights the data center business, which is also doing stellar, which is a, which has shown stellar performance as large consumers and internet companies and cloud services providers, including Alphabet, Amazon, and Meta, are grabbing the next generation processors from Nvidia. So we can conclude right now that Nvidia shares are the top performers in the S&P 500 index, as they have more than tripled this year. So these are two stories we had for you today at Be Rich. One is about the Microsoft Activision deal, where the CMA is denying any political pressure in handling this deal, and it's reviewing the new proposal and has given itself a deadline to the 18th of October. And if the things remain unresolved, it will continue in extending its inquiry, and looks unsure right now what is going to happen. And the other news is, of course, Nvidia's stellar performance, and it seems to be growing by leaps and bounds. These are two things we thought would be of interest to you guys today. So thank you for watching us on Be Rich today. Do subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification icon so you'll be notified every time we have some new video and content up for you guys. That being said, if you do think this is something your friends and family would like, please do share this video with them so they'll be aware of what we provide. Thank you for watching us on Be Rich today.
After the event in Bangalore, my team has decided that we should visit my ex-home, Saudi Arabia. We were there recently but visited only Dammam. The idea is to cover the other two major cities, Riyadh and Jeddah. On the 22nd of September, I'll be holding an event in Riyadh, and on 29th September, we will meet in Jeddah. Those who are desirous of meeting me both in Riyadh and Jeddah should contact the email ID given below and the WhatsApp number. My team would get back to you at the earliest. Once again, thank you for supporting Be Rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.